And let's just go through it. All right, first of all, yesterday, I finished the Callisto protocol. All right? After a whole week. I played it for a week to get through it. 14 hours of gameplay. And I gave my full, unabridged thoughts on the game yesterday in the final video of the playthrough. I spent about 20 minutes explaining my full thoughts on it and how I felt that everyone on the internet who was being a dick to this game, bandwagoning against it, was basically hurting the company by being completely irresponsible. And ultimately, if you want to know why I think people do this, it's because they have, sadly, nothing to offer the internet in regards to originality or any kind of an intelligent take. Instead, if they have nothing to say, they will just pile on to what everyone else says. Therefore, they sound pertinent, and they have content to put out for that day. Okay? Anyone who bought the Callisto Protocol and rage quit it within 2 hours, never even got to see the meat of what the game is, has no right to really complain about it, and quite frankly, is a fucking shill hack who just did it in order to get that initial reaction out of their viewership. So, oh, look, everyone will talk about this for a few days, and then they could move on and not have to play the game. Okay? It's fucked up. But this is the mentality of these content creators on the internet now. As long as they get any kind of content out, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, if it's productive or harmful. They don't care. As long as they put something out today and they made a buck on it, that's all they care about. Okay? Some people care about the quality of what they put out and don't care if it ends up getting mainstream viral attention and rides every meme and bandwagon out there so that they can be popular for the day. Some people actually just want to make meaningful content. Sadly, those people usually are not at the forefront of things like the YouTube algorithm or Twitch streaming, and they don't get the prominence, and they don't get to be focused on as people who are like voices of reason, and that's sad. Okay? So, this game was very, very unfairly treated by the gaming community. Whether you could say it was journalists that played it, rushed through it, and panned it because they just suck ass and didn't want to learn the gameplay system that was very different from other survival horror and very challenging. Or it was a bunch of bandwagoning, memeing idiots who just wanted to make $1 on their fucking YouTube and Twitch channels and didn't care about who they hurt in the process, which, by the way, caused this company to lose 10 to 15% of its market share within the week of release of the game, even though they did nothing wrong. The only thing I feel that the makers of Callisto Protocol screwed up, if they knew that the PC version was going to have issues, just don't release it right away. Have the console versions come out first, have people experience the better version, and then take some extra time, whether it's weeks, months, whatever you need, to tweak the PC version and have it come out later. Sorry, but PC enthusiasts at this point need to understand that because their chosen platform to play games is not a fixed platform, they might have to wait for the best version of their game. All right? If you play on PS5, it's PS5. It's the same hardware no matter what. If you play on Series S or X, it's very similar hardware. It's easier to develop for. If you're developing for PC, you're developing for an insane, wide variety configuration of components. You have no fucking clue what anyone's PC is going to have. So, of course, PC is way harder to develop for. And if that's the case, these game developers should stand up and have some balls and be like, yeah, so if you want the PC version, just fucking wait because, you know, you guys just demand having us have it be compatible with 4 million components, and that takes too long. So we're going to put it out for the easy shit first so everyone can play the game, and then you guys get it a year later. Because really, here's what happened. They released Callisto Protocol for everything. It sucked on PC. All the PC people went and panned the game, and now the Metacritic score went boo because of that. And that's not fair. It's just not. That's 1 out of 3 versions of the game that has those issues, and the other 2 don't. Yet, somehow, overall, the game sucks. How does that make any sense? I didn't have issues on Series X at all with graphics or crashing, nothing. So it's bullshit, you know? And, again, I give my absolute full intelligent thoughts on what I thought about the game, because there are some cons to the game. Callisto Protocol is not perfect, but, man, that game was completely unfairly treated by both the content creation community and journalists for agendas. It's sad, you know? If this were a giant AAA company like EA who was paying people to shill, you would notice no one would be doing what they're doing to Callisto Protocol. But, you know, since no one had $1 to make, being nice to the game, they all had to pan it and be disgusting to it, right? Fucked up, the community that the gaming community has become. It's just sad. So, it is what it is, guys. I love the game. I seriously did. I thought the game was outstanding. I outlined the pros and cons in that final part of the playthrough. I urge you to go check it out so that way you can see my full opinion. I didn't do a separate video of a review, but that last video essentially has my review in it. So I hope that you will watch it. Okay? Cool. Now,